You're experiencing both the end of an era and the beginning of a new one.
Good morning, everyone. This is Cam, and I'm here with my best bud over here, Liam.
What's up?
And we're going to be hanging out, talking about Lieutenant Walter Baxter and every other cool thing that, everyone's into. So just get ready, get your seatbelts on, even if you're in your office chair. So let's get started.
Woo!
You know what? This would be a really good Touch Tunes. Pop this on the Touch Tunes.
Yeah,
you're good to go.
Good, yeah.
They have the Twin Peaks theme on Touch Tunes.
Oh, really?
And whenever
I think you might have played that at the bar before.
No, I didn't play it because I played it at this one at North Jersey.
Uh-huh.
It was a mood changer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But my music taste is horrible, so I'll put the Twin Peaks theme on, and then right after that, it's like an MF Doom song. It's really off pace.
Everyone's just so confused at what they're listening to. It's like, what? Who's the DJ today?
It's like this nice somber music, and then it's like Rap Snitch Knishes or something.
And it's like, is that the same guy that added those two songs back to back?
Yeah, Angelo Badalamenti and his street alias MF Doom. It's a nice snap.
This is fucking awesome, honestly. Yeah. This is a great track.
This is perfect, I'm driving my Miata song.
yeah. I was at that same intersection 2 days ago.
Oh.
That we were at before with Michael Rappaport.
Oh, Michael Rappaport.
Exact intersection.
Did he yell at you again?
Very different circumstances, but same intersection. I was having PTSD from being back there.
Yeah, he just appeared there again like a ghost.
And you know what? I was checking out the scene. I was looking around. I was like, okay, let me give this an extra second look and see. Okay, how much space really is here? Were we really a problem? And you know what? From listening to the old episode and going through that intersection again, same. We did nothing wrong.
Yeah, and you got yelled at.
Yeah. You got yelled at.
Yeah, Cherry Hill is a very violent town to drive around. Mm. I told my coworkers that Michael Rappaport yelled at me at you, and they were like, yeah, right. It's like, no, it's for real.
Pretty sure it was him.
It's the fact that he was in a pretty high level Mercedes is what kind of caught me a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was driving a chick car though.
Mm-hmm.
No man drives a blue Mercedes car.
Yeah,
that's like your wife's car.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So even
then, it's still pretty expensive.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh man.
Definitely a bougie type vehicle compared to a Miata or a Ford Focus.
I've been buying some bougie items lately. I bought Mountain Valley water, and it's the water that's in the green glass bottle.
Yeah, restaurant water.
Yeah, I bought it because it's not plastic, and I've been drinking it, and I'm like, oh wait, I don't know if it's placebo, but I feel a little bit better. My allergies this season aren't killing me that much. So
when I switched to a water filter that took everything out, my first glass of water out of that was life changing.
Yeah,
and then I never went back. Once I changed from, I think I was using a Brita filter or something.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up, and they don't do anything.
No, they don't.
They do. Yeah. So then I actually got a good water filter, and this was a few years back. And then ever since, I just take that wherever I'm going or wherever I'm living, or I'll just put it in the car and take it everywhere with me, so I can always have my good water. My parents have a Brita filter that they use for water. I poured a glass this morning to drink, and it was more bubbly than it should have been. Yeah.
And I was like, it shouldn't be this bubbly.
Yeah.
Something's off.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't drink the water, folks.
Yeah, no. It's
don't drink the tap water.
Yeah. If you wanna get, hey, we're talking about real drugs, just drink tap water.
Oh yeah, if you want to get just a mixture of all drugs in a very small form.
Yeah.
So it's a slow burn, drug thing.
I just imagine like some guy that's like at like a club or something, and there's a guy in like a trench coat offering him like cocaine. He's like, "Hey man, you want to buy something?" And he's like, "Nah man, I'm good." And then he puts his mouth against the faucet and then just starts drinking like cold water, and then goes into the bathroom to pee. And he comes out, he's like, "Okay, now I'm ready to party."
That's the only thrill I need is in the water.
The guy's like looking at him like, "Ew, gross."
Is that door still open upstairs? Or did you close it on your way down?
I did not close it, no.
I go close it. I heard Daisy bark.
Hello, guests. Today, we're going to be talking about the very important things about Lieutenant Walter Baxter, a.k.a. Tom Virtue, a.k.a. Lewis's dad from Even Stevens. And, it's going to be a really in-depth talk. I said deaf wrong, whatever. It's, we're just going to talk about him and not the rest of the episode. And that is it.
There we go. Eye of the Needle.
Eye of the Needle, featuring
And
Lieutenant Walter Baxter.
And what was the one after it?
I don't know. I saw Eye of the Needle.
Okay. All right. So we'll just stick on that one for now.
Yeah.
With Lieutenant Baxter.
Lieutenant Walter Baxter, a.k.a. Tom Virtue, a.k.a. Lewis's dad from Even Stevens.
Wait.
Yeah.
He was the Romulan?
No, he was the guy that was exercising too hard and being a jerk to,
Oh, I knew he looked familiar, but like I never put all the stuff together.
Yeah, you know what?
I never like looked up the actors or.
So we're not even going to talk about the plot in this one. So we're going to talk about hologram rights, and I think that's a cool subject. So
Take it away.
So right off the rip, Tom Virtue, aka Lieutenant Walter Baxter, is coming he's going to the nurse's office, complaining about how his like biceps and like quads are sore from lifting. So he just keeps going. He keeps going to the nurse or the medical bay to harass the hologram. And he's just like, well, you're just a hologram. Get out of here. Just fix me up. And then, Kess, who's the medical assistant for
He doesn't
now.
even talk to the doctor directly. He's getting treated by the doctor, and then he directs his questions at Kess.
Yeah, but deep down, he's just like, freaking holograms. They shouldn't even be here. Anyway. And Kess is going up to Janeway. He's like, hey, like, there's this guy. He's hassling my boss. And, my boss isn't going to do anything about it, but I will. So can you maybe, give him a pep talk or something? And then at the end of the episode, he's like, hey, you know what? If you keep coming in here for lifting all that hard weight, which doesn't look like you do, then I'm going to tell your superior about it. And then he was like, oh, sorry. And then he left.
Yeah. At the end there, he was looking at the doctor, and he was like, oh, yeah, sorry. He's all like rattled, kind of.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like, man, like guys that like lift and get hurt are like the guys that are in garages and just like doing insane plate lifts. This guy's coming in here like with a physique like me. It's just like, yeah, man,
I'm going pretty hard. I think I tore something.
Going too hard in the gym. Fix me up. Like, come on, man. Just lay on the couch.
Yeah, no, I was getting him and Carrie mixed up because they're similar characters, and you kind of see him real quick and then you never see him again.
Yep.
Spoiler. You never see Baxter again.
Never again?
Never again.
They spaced him. They're like, all right, enough of this weightlifting. And they just opened up the gate and he flew out.
You know what's cool? I love recognizing... So Jeffrey Combs is kind of easy to spot if you're on a Star Trek safari and you're in the different shows and you're like, oh, Jeffrey Combs played this alien in this show, and then you kind of see him in different things. And I love seeing like repeat actors do different roles in different shows and recognizing who they are. Like the actor who played Silic in Enterprise played a Romulan in DS9. Sorry, not a Romulan. He was an unknown race from the Gamma Quadrant. But it's kind of funny because it's like, oh, that person looks familiar. It's like you know them from something, but you can't tell what.
Yeah.
Because you've seen him as like a Suliban, which is very different than whatever he was in DS9. So, but then as soon as they start talking, you're like, oh wait, I know that voice. So
Jeffrey Combs, his two things is having the most expressionate face known to humankind, and then doing a weird pause, like right after saying something. But it's very distinct and cool looking.
John Fleck is his name.
John Fleck?
The guy I'm talking about.
Okay.
He played Silic, and he played a Romulan, he might have played a Romulan before. I could definitely see him doing Romulan. So
Nice.
I feel like playing a Romulan is like a Star Trek rite of passage if you're going to be one of those guest stars.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it.
No, Eye of the Needle's a really good episode, though.
It was fucking awesome, even though it was pretty depressing after all.
It's depressing, but it felt like a slow burn.
It was.
And I kind of like that.
Yeah. I think it was a nice change compared to, like, it was a good break from, because season 1 can be kind of clunky. But in Eye of the Needle, you start to see some of the magic that Voyager turns into.
I don't think it's like that clunky right now. You think it might get clunky like later? Because like I think I'm watching it at such a slow.
If it's not clunky for you, then that's good. It's only going to get better.
Okay, because like better. Right now it's just I think maybe because I'm watching it at such a slow pace that it doesn't feel that way.
That's good.
Like
yeah, I mean, I was telling you, I've been speed running stuff, so I'll just go straight through. So
like but
I've already seen it.
Yeah, I've been treating it like I'm gonna have this while having like a Friday night dinner. Mm-hmm. And I retain everything like that way. I mean, it's pretty sweet. So
in Eye of the Needle, aside from Lieutenant Baxter, his subplot,
Lewis.
So Voyager finds a wormhole.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry. I just. They have him in another episode, and Shia LaBeouf is in it, and he's like, "Dad, look! I just made a catapult in my thing in my room." It's like, Lois, no! And he shoots like a crew member into space, and they die. He's like, oh, and the whole episode is like Tom Virtue just trying to defend his son. He's like, look, my son didn't know what he was doing. And it's an episode where they have to like use the justice system on Lewis. The ending is they cryogenically freeze him and he wakes up 1,000 years later.
Next to Walt Disney.
Yeah. Lois! Ren Steven comes in. Oh, what did he do this time? The best character in Even Stevens is, I think, Donnie. Donnie's so funny. Did you ever watch Even Stevens? Or
no, that's on.
Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. That's like me and like two other people I know that watch that show. It was like an early Disney Channel show.
I know of it. Like I remember watching it as a kid. Like I've seen episodes, so like I was trying to like grasp on, but I didn't watch it all the way through. So
the intro is like a cool claymation of all them running around the house.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
And I think it's the same animator that worked on that one MTV wrestling show, Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah,
I like that style.
We had a Celebrity Deathmatch video game.
Really?
That was like a fighting game, like almost like a Mortal Kombat type game.
Oh, was it a 2D or like 3D?
Actually, no. I wouldn't. It wasn't like Mortal Kombat. It was you were in a 3D ring.
Oh, like Soul Calibur?
Yeah, I guess so. I never played Soul Calibur, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 3D.
It's where the character is not moving just left to right. They're moving like
yeah, it's not a platformer because Mortal Kombat is technically a platformer because it's just the side of a screen. So yeah, but it's just like the show. You're in the ring, and there's a bunch of different celebrities that you can choose from, and everyone's got their own like special power.
Okay.
Right. So like Carrot Top's special power was like he did some musical instrument thing on somebody's corpse.
Oh man,
or something like that.
If you land the hit,
he got his fatality. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
It was like cutscene kind of thing. So like if you did your special combo in the last hit, you would see this special like thing, and each celebrity was different based on who the celebrity was, and yeah. My dad bought it for us for the PlayStation. I think he bought it for himself for the PlayStation 2.
Did he forget?
But we ended up playing it.
Oh,
of course. Yeah. So,
what's your favorite fighting game?
Well, I never really got super into it.
Okay.
I mean, I played Mortal Kombat as a kid. I had Tekken as a kid.
Tekken's really good.
Tekken was my first.
Was it Tekken 3?
I don't know. Well, I must have played it with you. We must have been in this very basement. We were playing Tekken down here.
Tekken
I can't remember which one, though. I know it wasn't the first one.
Okay.
It was above 2.
It was probably 3.
Yeah.
Tekken is such a...
There's a lot of those games now, right? There's like 10 of them, right?
The latest Tekken is 8.
8, okay.
Tekken is a game that I came super late to. Like, I never played Tekken until, like, I was, like, 29 or something. And, like, that game is, like... Tekken 7 is, like, really freaking good. The way it's, like, built and the way your character moves and how, like, they're animated whenever they, like, try to beat each other up. It's it's really technical. I love it.
I played Mortal Kombat 10 a decent amount, but that was kind of boring.
I like I'll say this.
I've never been good at it though. Like I've never been one to like get to know a character and memorize all the combos.
Yeah.
I just kind of go for the basic combos all the characters would have, and
yeah,
I'm not a competitive gamer, obviously. I play games like Skyrim, and Baldur's Gate 3, which is turn-based. So I'm a pretty slow-paced, relaxed gamer if I game. If
there was any game or genre that I was super competitive in, it was fighting games. I like the one-on-one aspect of it, I guess. But Mortal Kombat, I never got into. There's something, because I started on Street Fighter, like hold back the block. That's what I like about it. In Mortal Kombat,
oh yeah, I played Street Fighter too. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of that you and I played when we were kids. Maybe it was Street Fighter then.
Were they moving left or right or like?
Yeah, left to right. It was like a platformer.
Oh, it was probably. I wonder if it was like Third Strike. Third Strike's probably the greatest like Street Fighter game ever. But like, what is it? The thing about Mortal Kombat is you always had to press a button to block. And I personally like never adjusted to that like ever in my life. And like even in like 4th or 5th grade, they actually had, you remember Hospitality Creek or whatever?
Yeah, they renamed it. It's now Yogi Bear.
That sucks. Yogi Bear?
Yogi Bear Lake. It's I don't know what Yogi Bear is. Is that a movie with a bear?
No,
and now it's a
Yogi
lake.
Bear's like a cartoon character.
Yeah, but now it's
Boomerang.
the lake. They've revamped the sign and just put Yogi Bear on it.
Is there any cultural relevance to the Yogi Bear cartoon character?
Yeah, it's the same thing. They just took the cartoon and just put it on the Hospitality Creek sign.
No, but like
it's just Yogi Bear. I don't know what that means.
Within like South Jersey though, like that doesn't. I don't know. There's a reason why it was called Hospitality Creek.
I don't want to be thinking about bears when I'm swimming.
Yeah.
I don't want to be thinking about bears around
here.
You
don't want to be that. You don't want to be hanging out in a creek and then you see a bear coming at you at like 85 miles per hour.
Oh, it's so cute. Let's go give it some food.
He's charging at you like at how fast I was going on that jet ski.
Like 80 miles per hour.
80 miles per hour.
Yeah, terrible name. I passed a winery the other day. I've been doing some Jersey exploring since I'm moving and trying to see some sites I haven't seen yet, roads I haven't been on, and I passed a vineyard called the Frightened Turtle Winery, and I found the name very off-putting.
Frightened Turtle.
Yeah, let me look it up. You tell me what you think about that. Let me look it up just to make sure, but I found the name very off-putting.
Are they trying to sound like underground, I guess? I don't know.
Nah, it's pretty above. I mean,
when I think of a frightened turtle, I imagine a turtle in its shell.
Yeah. But this is a winery outside. It's a farm. It's a vineyard, so I don't understand.
Well, hold on. Is it good?
I haven't been there. I just passed it.
It's a very interesting name.
The problem with the name is I'm not sure if I'll ever find out if the wine is good because I'm not going to go to a place called Frightened Turtle.
You won't?
Having frightened as the first word in your name is off-putting.
It's like you have one sip and they make a coworker and they make a waiter spook you like in the corner.
They're just waiting around.
The waiter's behind like a curtain and his feet are sticking out, and then when you walk by him he scares you. Was it we were talking about Hospitality Creek. Oh. So
Yogi Bear Creek.
Yeah, Yogi Bear Creek. So I need to be honest with you. Now that we're talking about Yogi Bear, what's your favorite thing Yogi Bear has ever did? Because me and my friends were watching clips of Foghorn Leghorn like a few weeks ago, and that guy's way funnier. The way he just like says stuff.
I have an update on Yogi Bear.
Okay.
So, here's the sitch. The lake has been revamped and turned into, well, it still looks the same. But now it's the Jelly Stone Park by Yogi Bear. And the website says best vacation ever. So
you just said a bunch of words.
I did. Sorry, am I not a good broadcaster?
The jelly stone.
I'm reading what the website says.
That doesn't even.
I'm sorry if this is not good broadcasting.
That makes just as much sense as scheduled chaos theory or deep sea astronomy.
Is it how I'm saying it or what I'm saying?
It's what you're saying. The jelly.
Cameron, it says best vacation ever on the website. I'm looking right at it. You can't lie on the internet.
I took those 2 jokes from a Freeman's Mind episode, by the way. But, like, wait, the Jelly Stone? Doesn't even make sense.
Jellystone Park, Yogi Bear's South Jersey Camp Resort.
A jelly is squishy, a stone is hard. Here. What if dark...
Yeah, what is this?
What if dark was bright?
Yeah, what is this, like, inversion thing?
I don't know. What if the TV was off, but it was actually on?
What if we stared at the off TV?
What if we...
What if we podcasted into microphones that weren't plugged into anything?
What if what if rabbits were slow?
You'd have more rabbit's feet.
I guess so.
And better luck.
What if turtles ran really fast? That'd be scary.
I think turtles would be a great proponent of hover technology. So the way the suspensors work in Dune, although very strange on the movie screen how they did it for cinematic effect, which ended up just being awkwardly funny.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like little circle pads that you can put. It's almost like it's like a really thin circle. It's like a little device that you could stick on the bottom of something, and I guess you would have like a device to control like the anti-grav field.
Yeah.
And then you could float basically anything. You could float them around. I think turtles would be a great. They probably use it well.
Yeah.
I think turtles and hover technology would go really good together.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
It'd also be really scary to drive because let's just say hypothetically you're driving and you see the turtle going 80 miles per hour in his shell. He's just straight up targeting your like windshield. The thing explodes.
Yeah, at first I was thinking like because turtles are a slower paced species, they may take to the anti-grav technology a little bit kinder than other animals.
Yeah.
But because they've been going so slow, now that I'm thinking about it, they might just go whole hog.
I wonder what kind of...
just pedal to the metal as soon as they can.
What would the worst animal you think would use...
With an anti-grav generator?
Yeah, I'm thinking like a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just hanging out, eating like an ice cream, and then a chimpanzee floats over to you and like smacks you in the back of the head and like flies away? I'd be so pissed.
Oh my god.
Chimpanzees are evil. They're like, it's like those and like dolphins. They're like evil.
You think dolphins are evil?
Yeah, they are.
Well, humans put dolphins in cages and pretend like they're lesser beings. Well, so I'd be pissed too.
Well, dolphins like target like women underwater and like.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
They're evil, and they have a bigger brain than us too. I don't know if they used all of it, but it's more space for them to be plotting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plotting against us.
It's always just getting ice cream and then a random animal with that doesn't respect the laws of gravity flies by and hits you and knocks your ice cream cone out.
I saw a video of someone made a robot body for a snake so the snake could walk around and the snake controlled the robot body from inside, so it just had to move its snake body to move the legs, but it was 4 legs. It was like a dog body with a snake sitting inside of it.
Was the snake nice?
I don't know. The video wasn't long enough, and I didn't watch long enough because I don't want to watch something like that.
They gave it to like a rattlesnake, and it starts like immediately become violent. So back to Yogi Bear, the Jellystone Resort
Camp.
Back in the day, when I was a wee lad, me and like all my grade school friends would go there every now and then during the summer, and we would talk about 2 things: the next year of school and what our RuneScape stats were.
Very important.
And we were talking about processes to making like our leveling experience like a lot better. Because I remember it was like me and my friend Kev, we were hanging out, and then we would hang out with other kids, and we would talk about like RuneScape like religiously, and we would talk about like what the best way is to like make law runes and stuff like that. And they had a Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet like in this family friendly place, and that was the machine like everyone like just hovered around. Like there were other like machines like pinball stuff, but like
nothing compared.
There's like a huddle and a line to play like Mortal Kombat 2, and my friend Kevin just always like smoked me in it, and that's probably why I don't play as much Mortal Kombat, because it's like
you just got destroyed so much back then. You never got back up.
It's probably a good game, but I'm just like,
what's the point?
I find like one thing that I don't like I gotta hold a button to block. That's stupid. I'm never playing this. Probably the worst game ever, even though it's like still a thing. So
hey, look, life's too short. All right.
Yeah.
You got to hate some shit. You can't like everything. You kind of. You hate most things. You like 3 things, and then that's it.
And then you fix it
not enough time
until you're dead.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
What is your top hospitality creek? I mean, Jellystone.
Jellystone, Yogi Stone. Nothing. No, I'm kidding. I think I did some church trips there.
Yeah.
So it was definitely like one of those. Yeah. So back when it was Hospitality Creek, before Yogi Bear, Jellystone, Jelly Bear, it was one of those church trip places.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And grilling. That was the first time I kind of did anything camping or like grilling outside. Grilling, like not on a gas grill, like on a little charcoal thing, and doing like outdoorsy stuff. That's probably one of the first times I really did outdoorsy stuff, because my parents aren't super outdoorsy, so I had to do that with other people. So it was like church trips or like friends that took me there. And that's I guess the first lake I ever swam in was that one. Probably, unless I was thrown into a lake as a child.
I think that was,
which would explain a few things. Toxic New Jersey swamp lake.
You have like a third arm growing out underneath your armpit.
Hey, some people have tails.
That is true. Yeah.
They're really small. They're like little cute nubs, like an extra finger.
Yeah. What is it? We were talking about fighting games beforehand. I think my favorite fighting game of all time is probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's the one where you have all the Marvel characters and Capcom characters you could select from. And you could choose 3 of them, and you battle it out between like another person that chose their 3. And I just love that game. But actually, you know what?
I love when worlds combine like that, or worlds collide, rather.
Yeah, actually, looking back on it, I'd probably say like Smash Brothers Melee.
I have the most hours in Smash Brothers Melee.
I think
that was the main GameCube game that I played at other people's houses.
Played at my house, yeah.
Yeah,
that game was.
You had a GameCube and I didn't.
Yeah, so. Like what is it? Like Melee is just a little bit better than Marvel 2. For me, it's like Melee, Marvel 2, Street Fighter Third Strike, which is the third one, and then it kind of tapers off there. Maybe like Street Fighter 2 for like the 4th place, but Melee was such an interesting game. It actually had like a resurgence in like 2009 or something, and then kept going till like now. But
did they remaster it for the Switch?
No. People found out that you could just do tech. Like, a very small group of people found out you can just do, like, if you input these certain commands into the game, you can play it, like, way faster.
Oh, as long as you have the right system to run it on that can handle it.
No, you can play on a normal GameCube. They just found, like, over time, like, these technical moves like wave dashing and L canceling to make your character move faster.
Oh, I see.
On the stage, so it's more fast-paced and intense.
I see. It's like how speedrunners find ways to go through the game.
Yeah, but they found, like...
and find little tricks after years.
Yeah. And, like, you see those tournaments, and they're like, holy... Jesus Christ, that wasn't like me and my friends.
No.
Like, at all. But,
I didn't know what I was doing back then. I was just smashing buttons and hoping I didn't fall off the side.
Yeah, like...
I would pick, like, Kirby and Pikachu basically every time.
Yeah.
Kirby, Pikachu, Mario,
Mine was,
Yoshi.
like... I liked Samus and...
I was never good with Samus.
Captain Falcon. I like Captain Falcon a lot.
I always got fucked up by someone. It was probably you playing Samus.
Yeah. I was cheap. I was cheap, though. I would just...
charging gun, like, charges up and blasted. Yeah,
the B.
I never.
Yeah, like,
I can never get the timing down with that.
What was it? I think that's like one of the most. I'm not gonna say technical, but like that game was such a big deal to me when I was like in grade school and a little bit of high school that like. You just still see it being played today.
It was the game of the times. I mean, the last time
I can't say any other game has been made like that besides Melee. It just seems like lightning in a bottle.
I was at Rowan and I was cleaning. I wasn't like going there for school. I was cleaning there. They hired me to clean, and I walk into like this library, like common area, and a bunch of kids are playing Smash on the big TV.
Like Melee or
Melee with a GameCube.
Yeah, no, Melee's
like, that's fucking awesome.
It has lasting power, and like I made a report about Melee. We had to make
for school.
Yeah,
That is so cool.
It sounds really lame, but in college you had to make a website, and I made a website based upon the frame data and hitboxes of each model of the Smash Brothers Melee character. Okay. So in every fighting game, there's this thing called a hitbox, and if your hitbox collides with another person, that's you hitting them, and if theirs hits yours, that's them hitting you. In Melee, they don't use like rectangles or squares to define the hitbox. They use orbs, like actual circles, and then like once it gets to their body would be one big orb.
So everything has curvature to it.
Yeah, and their arms would have certain like sizes of orbs, which is their hitbox. And when it gets into a certain state, that's when you land a hit. And it's a really interesting like way to.
Well, if everyone else is doing square lines and you're doing elliptical.
I don't really know any other fighting game that did it like that, and I just thought that was really interesting. So I made this whole website with like frame data, and I got a C. Moving on. I got a C, and there was like, well, it's okay, I guess. It was like, all right, whatever.
Did you get a good grade?
I got a C. I thought it was good. I don't know. Maybe my teacher thought it sucked, but...
Wait, you did it in C?
No. Oh, no.
I thought you were saying you were coding.
No, I didn't write it in C.
Isn't that a coding language?
Yeah, I don't think...
I'm sorry, I was getting confused.
No, I got a C.
You got a C. Okay. I thought you were saying you coded it in C.
I don't think maybe...
Because I thought that was a coding thing. I was just getting confused. I'm sorry.
No, I think it was just like simple HTML, CSS, and Perl.
Okay.
Perl is like, grab this image from here and then put it on your thing.
Gotcha.
If this table is updating, Perl would by default pick that thing up and then like
at least your teacher was reading and grading the assignments. Because I remember one of the last things I did in college before I stopped going was just I did a report on an art piece from the art museum.
Yeah,
that was a rock with a telephone connected to it.
Was it like Andy Warhol or like?
No, I mean, it sounds like something dumb like that, but it wasn't. It was somebody else. And, yeah, no, it was just like...
You have to be, like, the only person that has maybe made, like, a report on that piece.
Yeah, I don't think my teacher even read my report. I think he just gave me a B and just... It's like, fuck it.
Really? Oh, my God.
Yeah. It wasn't that good. It really wasn't. I wouldn't have passed me on that. It was like literally the last thing I did in college before I quit.
Yeah, you got to give that report you made to the guy who made it, and then be like,
he's
"Hey,
long gone by now."
Yeah, you got to be like, "Hey, this guy gave me a B. Can you maybe talk him up a little bit?
Like, give me some tips."
Hey, talk.
So, yeah, what I wanted to say while we were talking Melee was, did they continue that elliptical modeling program. Did they continue that to Brawl for the Wii?
I think so, yeah.
And then I guess there's a new one for the Switch now.
Yeah,
which I have not played the Switch Smash or the... So the last one I would have played would be Brawl on the Wii.
There's a video of me on YouTube winning a tournament in this one dude's basement, and that was a highlight of my life, and I love that day so much.
It's been captured.
Yeah.
You gotta send me that video. I haven't watched it.
I was playing Sheik, and it was awesome.
You won a tournament?
Yeah, it was like 12 or like 16 people.
Damn, dude.
It was awesome.
That's wild. Hey, set the stage for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's only up from there.
Yeah, I'd say I've been doing pretty well. So we were talking about fighting games, and then before that we were talking about...
We should talk about Eye of the Needle.
We were...
Because that...
What? Oh, what happened?
So they found a wormhole.
Yeah, they did.
We got sidetracked with Yogi Bear.
We got sidetracked. No, it started with like a subject I forgot. Fighting games. Hospitality Creek. And then the Frightened Turtle.
So Eye of the Needle.
Yeah, so Eye of the Needle.
They find a wormhole. They get up to it. They park by it. They realize that it's too small for the ship to go through. It's microscopic.
Yeah, can't.
So they have to zoom in really close just to see. So they assume that it's a really old collapsing wormhole.
Yeah.
And what are the odds the wormhole leads to the Alpha Quadrant? Right?
Yeah.
Crazy. But it does. They send a little... They're able to send a probe, and I guess the probe's like the size of a grain of rice or something, through the wormhole to see if it'll get to the other side, or to see if they can send their scanners through and use that as like a bridge for their scanners, and or like a relay, rather. And they find out that there's a ship on the other side, who I'm assuming is observing the wormhole the same as they are.
Right.
This weird, small little wormhole. Turns out, it's a Romulan ship from the Alpha Quadrant. So
a scientist.
Good.
Yeah.
Good thing. Not a great thing, because the Romulans. It's like, I don't know. I mean, hey, the Romulans at that point in Starfleet, it's not. They're not. Things aren't that tense.
Yeah.
As long as if I'm remembering my timelines correctly, there's no major issues. But it's still weird for Federation and Romulans to be communicating like that. And the Romulans are super suspect of Voyager.
Always, yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
They were like, what kind of ship is this? It was the first time they saw an Intrepid-class ship. There's a lot of confusion, but eventually the Romulan captain and Janeway have this phone call, like a late-night thing, like he calls, and they start to actually it seems like he's starting to believe their story is true, that they're stuck in the Delta Quadrant. Because up until then, the Romulans just thought that was some elaborate deception. So the Romulans start trusting Janeway, and eventually they start sending transporter beams through the wormhole to see if they could transport people.
Yeah.
So they transport like a sample tube thing.
I thought that thing was going to explode. And then the episode was going to end.
I thought it was unintelligent to transport it to the bridge of the other ship.
Yeah, it was
transport it to their transporter pad or a cargo bay or something. I thought that was weird.
It wasn't just a tube; it was like a cylinder that was like glowing green and orange or something.
Yeah, it was like a test tube.
Yeah,
test probe.
This thing was like materializing like right next to him, and I'm like, and the people like that are transporting it like don't know what they're trying to adjust to what they're doing. They're like, oh, give it more power. And I was like, oh, dude, if that thing explodes, you could see that they were like having a hard time trying to like transport it. And what is it? I thought that thing was like gonna explode like right next to him, and then the episode would have ended, and then they would have continued on their way. I'm not joking. I thought
destroy the Romulans and leave.
The spaceship, the Romulan ship explodes. And then the portal closes, and then they just have to go somewhere else.
Oh, back to normal.
I thought it was going to end like that, but it actually ended up working. I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess.
It sort of worked. Not really.
Yeah.
B'Elanna never really fully gets the transporter thing down. It's a problem every time. But they eventually try to transport a person through there, and they end up transporting the Romulan through to Voyager. And But so it's kind of a miracle at first.
It is.
It's like, oh my god, they did it. But then immediately Tuvok's like, wait, hold up. He's got a scanner out. And the captain is... I don't know if he's emitting chrono radiation or he's suffering from the effects of time travel in some way that the scanner could detect. But there's some type of chrono radiation or some technobabble word.
Yeah.
And they eventually realized that though the wormhole does go back to the Alpha Quadrant, it goes back to the Alpha Quadrant 20 years prior.
Yeah.
20 or 30?
I think it was 20.
20 years?
Yeah. It was 20 years, yeah. And then what happened is because of that, they can't continue with whatever they were planning on doing because, like, if they go back in time 20 years, they would mess with the timeline.
Yeah, they were thinking about, like, let's transport the whole Voyager crew through the wormhole, and then the Romulans offered, like, I can get a transport ship and we'll take you home. Yeah. That was the plan.
But because, like, it was just a factor of time also, they just, like, oh, we can't do that technically.
Yeah, you'd be messing up the timeline.
Yeah. And the worst part was...
yeah, I was about to take it away.
Yeah. Sorry. The worst part of it was so everyone in Starfleet recorded a personal message that they wanted to send to everyone like 20 years later. It's like, all right, so, you know, when you get back to your spaceship and 20 years later happens, you can release these recordings of like all these Starfleet.
Send them to Starfleet, yeah.
Yeah, send them to Starfleet, and this is just a message log of people from like the Delta Quadrant, and you know
because at that point Starfleet doesn't know that where Voyager is,
right?
So it would have been like at least, you know, they would have gotten the message and known Voyager was out there.
Yeah, and so they want these messages released, and what ends up happening is the Romulan scientist dies 17 years later. So those messages probably were never sent out.
Right.
And
3 years before Voyager's launched, he died.
Yeah. And you know, that sucks.
It's a sucker punch, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the episode, that's what I was saying, like, this is when it starts to get a little bit more dramatic and a little bit deeper with Voyager, because you're being pulled back and forth the whole time. You're like, wormhole. Oh, but it's too small. But at least the Alpha Quadrant, but it's the Romulans. But we can go back, but it's 20 years. Like, it really is pulling you both ways. And then at the end, it just fucking punches you into the dirt.
It's like, okay.
That's... Yeah. And I respect that, because that's the kind of stuff that, like, DS9 would do.
It is, yeah.
Where, you know, every episode, it doesn't work out. So,
man.
Yeah, super depressing. Great episode.
Good episode, though.
Yeah, great interaction between... I love seeing the Romulans.
I like an episode where it's just people talking. And it's them trying to figure out how to get something done.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be like a fight, you know?
Yeah, like, you know, what's great about Star Trek is that there is not a lot of fluff.
Right.
And if there is fluff, it's interesting. So it's, like, at least based off of scientific ideas, like transporters, or, like, advanced technology. So even if, I mean, the worst part about that is, like, the technobabble, like, when they make up words that don't make any sense. It's like, you could probably cut that dialogue. But Star Trek has very little of that. It's very... If
a hologram... Does a hologram have rights? Stuff like that. That's kind of cool.
Does an android have rights?
Yeah. All that stuff is pretty... I like watching that on Star Trek.
Yeah, the Doctor, I've said before, is my favorite character, and he's so unique. I mean, Data's probably my favorite character of TNG. For similar reasons, I think.
What's my favorite Star Trek character? Probably Data also.
Yeah. I like the odd man out.
Yeah. I like the idea of an android that's in a environment that's like welcoming.
Yeah.
Is trying to adjust to be a human. I think that's a really cool thing to like see.
Yeah, and you made a good point about Data when we were talking before, that he is relatable in certain ways.
Yeah.
Because he's learning how to be human for the first time.
Yeah.
So he's learning things where, like, because you could be a human and you can go, you know, you can be 30 years old, but still never shoot a bow and arrow or
Right.
something, or never ride a horse.
It's always a learning process.
Yeah,
for him.
but for Data, it's everything is new.
Mm-hmm.
But he has such I don't know. It's almost like a childlike innocence.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Not really. I mean, he's an adult android, but at
Right.
some points it's like that because he just doesn't know. It's an innocence.
Yeah.
Whereas the doctor's more of like an asshole. The doctor's more
Well, you see what
self-important. The doctor's ego is way, way bigger than Data's.
it is.
Way, way bigger, and that's what makes him funny. I mean, the doctor makes me laugh
He is.
the most out of anyone, really.
He is pretty funny.
Yeah.
The Harry Kim wormhole ended up not working. That's what they called it at the start of the episode.
Poor Harry Kim.
Yeah,
Imagine being named after a wormhole that
doesn't work.
is a complete failure.
It's like imagine like a NASA rocket being named after you, but it's like Challenger and it explodes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There goes the Liam. Oh no. It explodes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The news is blowing you up like the Liam is the worst spacecraft that's ever been made.
In spite of all the years of work, Liam still fails.
Turns out we were the amount of money that we lost sending the Liam to space was like $5 trillion. Like, some insane number.
And you as the taxpayer, you're going to pay for it.
Yep. That's why you exist. Give me money.
Drink this poison water. And do your job.
Are the roads good? No.
Are the potholes good? Yes. Are the roads good? No. It's all about how you look at things. So you got to see the brighter side of things. The roads might be bad, but the potholes are good. Plentiful.
Or it's like
Deep. We all love a deep story. We all love a deep pothole. So if you break your wheels and tires, the rest of your car won't break, Cameron. You won't have the opportunity to break down
oh, cool.
in other places if your wheels go.
That's true.
So it's all about positivity, enlightenment. Stay centered. You know?
Hey, are the
This
potholes
is the Lee Street podcast.
man?
Pothole cast.
Are the potholes good? Oh yeah, they're good. Wait, just kidding. They're just slick. They have like a screen like in front of them that they're referencing. It's like their second day on the job. It's like, hey, are the potholes taken care of? And they're like, yes. Oh wait, no. Sorry. So.
This podcast is sponsored by Flossing. No particular floss brand, just the idea. It's good to floss your teeth, and if you haven't been keeping up with it, well, the floss gods are watching, and so am I. Floss it up, baby. This show is sponsored by United States presidential candidate Fozzie Bear. Are you tired of the same old story? Red versus blue, Coke versus Pepsi. Are you the type of person who believes Betamax should have won it all in the end? Well, folks, I'll tell you what. A vote for Fozzie Bear is a vote for greener grass, taller. This show is sponsored by United States presidential candidate Fozzie Bear. Are you tired of the same old story? Red versus blue, Coke versus Pepsi. Are you the type of person who believes Betamax should have won it all in the end? Well, folks, I'll tell you what. A vote for...
This podcast is sponsored by the Yogi Bear Jellyfish Storm National Park of the United States. Every year we have 5 million people coming over here to see what's up. And you know what's up? Nothing. Because nothing's here.
A vote for Fozzie Bear is a vote for greener grass, taller beers, and a fat sack of coin in your pocket. And Betamax. Fozzie Bear is running on a no-platform platform. It is essentially what anarchism wishes it could be. Imagine anarchy which governs itself. A world whose chaos creates a utopia full of wellness, open-mindedness, diversity, love, and all that. Just trust me. It'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. A vote for me is a vote for you, and a vote for you is what I think is important. Fozzie Bear for president. There's nothing to worry about.
Each vote grants you one prescribed girlfriend.
Prescribed?
And you'll be happy for the rest of your life. Prescribed girlfriend. A government-issued girlfriend. It's like a tube person that comes out of a tube.
This is what happens when they say, let's bring the sex toy industry back to America.
Isn't there a guy that, like...
That was a joke said at the comedy show last night. I can't remember who said that, but...
No, there's a...
Yeah, someone was making a bunch of really funny sex... fake girlfriend sex toy jokes.
Oh, there's a dude...
And he's saying, like, Trump's going to bring the sex toy industry back to America.
There's a dude... I don't know if... I was about to say the Senate, but there was a guy that was... He's like in with the he's in politics and he sells like dildos or something. I think his name is like Shmuley or whatever.
Rabbi Shmuley?
I think so.
That guy's a fucking creep.
Yeah, I think that's what he does, right?
That I don't know about the dildo thing, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Even just I don't know. I got creeped out by that guy. So
I was saying this. I was saying weird. Senate because I did see Revenge.
He's not a senator.
No, I'm sorry. I saw Revenge of the Sith.
Oh yeah, the anniversary.
Yeah, I saw it.
It just dropped
this Friday. Yeah, and I like that movie. It's pretty sweet.
They didn't change anything. It's just the movie again. They didn't add weird shit.
In the original, did they? You know that scene where they execute Order 66 and they're killing all the Jedi? There's one where they're on a foresty planet and they pan the camera back and like a leaf goes over the people. What's her name? The Twi'lek? With
the cool like flesh hair.
Yeah, there's a scene where
it goes behind the leaf. Yeah, and you don't see it.
Yeah,
I think.
Was that in the original or did they show you like her getting like shot?
I think they do the leaf thing.
Oh, okay, I thought it was going to be like a
because I don't want to see that and
you know.
That's a rough.
It's
a rough part of the series.
It is, but that scene where Anakin goes to the Jedi temple and it's the younglings.
Yeah,
that was the same.
Was that changed?
No, the same exact amount of gaps.
Yeah,
happened.
That's
when I was there Friday when I was watching it in like 2005. It was just like.
Yeah,
I think it's because the kid is just like Irish. He's just like, Master Skywalker, what we got to do? And then just immediately like.
We also have school shootings in this country.
Oh yeah.
So to go see that in a movie screen is pretty frightening. That's why I was wondering if they changed stuff.
No.
Yeah, because that's like a current problem. So.
Actually, I think the kid was English, but what is it? Releasing that, especially in like 2005, I was like, oh man, that's close.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I asked if they changed it also, because of those things, obviously, and then also I know that George Lucas changed some things when he remastered the original trilogy.
I think what he did was he just changed the mechanical puppets to like 3D like models.
Okay.
The George Lucas remaster.
Okay. So because I saw the remasters first, and then the only original film I've seen, like the original tape, I've seen the first Star Wars Episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that how it was originally shot before it was remastered, but not the other two.
I saw 4, 5, and 6 at an extremely like young age, and then I saw it all again like right when the digital remaster happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the Emperor looking like way more effed up looking in the first version. His face looks like way more melted.
Yeah. The makeup looks different.
But I don't know. I like Revenge of the Sith. It's a really good one.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite Star Wars are 4, 5, and 6. Probably. I mean, there are things I like about the prequels, of course, like having Star Wars movies come out when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking awesome. I mean, but the further I go down the line, the less I like it. Minus Rogue One. Rogue One is fantastic, but 7, 8, 9 are not good. Yeah, like bringing the Emperor back was weird. That kiss was really weird. It's just weird. Just like what happened to Star Trek. It's all just like weird. It's like the same. It's like they took the theme of what we loved, but then everything's about is different, and so the whole thing feels different and not good.
Well, they don't know how to write.
It's like indescribably weird. Like
well,
it's just like I don't know. Something about it changed, but I don't. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I know I don't like it.
I imagine like when they're in that writing room making episode like 7, 8, and 9, it's not humans in the writing room. It's like aliens, and they're trying to make something human-like, where it's like, oh, something bad happened. Now a space battle has to happen.
It's like, what would the humans do?
Yeah,
but they're not human at all, so they have no perspective.
Yeah. I think
that's a really funny way to put it. I like that.
It is like a weird movie, like those three, especially.
I mean, Kylo Ren is like the cringiest thing that has ever happened in America.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so bad. I was like, "Are you serious?"
The worst one's 9.
Like,
nine is like
sure.
Nine is so bad. It's like,
I mean, I was excited about 7 because I was excited that Star Wars was coming back, so they definitely got me. I was like, "New Star Wars movie, okay, I'm gonna watch it no matter what. I don't care."
Yeah.
So, but it just got worse from there.
I think it's like so bad, like that people that hated the prequels, like, are like
don't hate them as much anymore.
They don't hate it as much anymore, but like
that's me kind of. I've shifted my hatred.
I kind of always liked the prequels, but that's because like when I saw those, I was a kid.
Yeah, I've always criticized the whole thing. I always criticized the prequels though for like the typical stuff.
But like 7, especially 9,
like
I think
the average fan,
9 is the most disorienting movie I think I've ever watched.
The Emperor thing is so weird.
No, it's edited like a TikTok video. Like a thing happens for like 7 seconds, and then another important thing has to happen in another 7. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like, it seems like every 15 seconds something important happens to the point where it's probably not even that important. Like, I think there's a part where like they're walking around like they're trying to find like a dagger or something, right? And they spend like a good like 30 minutes just trying to find this dagger that ends up meaning nothing. I only saw it once because I never wanted to see it again. Like I think it's like it's not the worst movie. It actually might be. What's like?
Well, let's consider the Star Wars legacy.
Yeah.
Because the bigger the legacy, the bigger the failure.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to
big. Yeah, the Force stuff between Rey and Kylo, where they could like communicate across like thousands of light years somehow and be in each other's heads.
Yeah.
Which like what is that? What are we doing here? That's not the Force. I mean, the Force can be whatever you want as a writer. You could that's your magic. That's your special little thing to make it interesting. But you gotta have some relation to what the movie set you up for. Like the Emperor dying in Episode 6
was so important.
It's a kingpin. It's a big cap on the end of the series.
Yeah, for
like 30 years. That was it. That's how it ended.
Mm-hmm.
What's the gap between Episode 1 and Episode 6?
1 and 6?
Like 20, 30 years?
15 to 20, yeah. I'd say that.
And you're just going to completely... you're just going to rip those roots out?
Well, no. It's
the Emperor was never really dead. Like, what is that? You're
completely... At the same time, it's not George Lucas that's ripping it out. It's Disney. You know?
Still. It still applies... If you know, what I said earlier, like, the bigger the legacy, the bigger the failure.
Mm-hmm.
George Lucas still set up the beginning of the story.
He did, yeah.
So, but it's Disney, and, you know, I was surprised that Disney put out Snow White, because I thought they might have just canned it from all the bad press they were getting before the movie even came out. I thought they might have just put it on the shelf and said, you know what, I'm not putting it out. We're not going to do it. But they actually put it out. That movie
is apparently like really bad, on like actual like for real like review sites.
It's so bad that this is one of those things that I can say everyone's talking about.
But
everyone's talking about
it. But the thing is it's not in the negative for box office like profit. It actually made some money. That's the confusing part. It's like, oh, can you just like make something and then attach a name to it that like does serve like a cultural like relevance to it?
That does show how many people will just go and see whatever. Like, I think there's a lot of people that say,
I think that's
let's go to the movies next Friday. And then they go, and then they pick something. They're already there. They pick it, whatever. So it's not like, I would never do that. Just like how I wouldn't go to a comedy show to just see comedy. I would go to see a specific comedian. But I think there's kind of two different types of fans in that way. And there's a lot of people that'll just go.
They enjoy watching the movie, but it's not a good movie. We're in a really awkward place right now, because like these movies that are terrible, like they're not good. Like you look at them, watch them, and you check the reviews, and it's like, yeah, this movie's terrible, but they're always making their money back, like somehow, like when they made it. I think that's what's happening with the Minecraft movie or whatever. There's a
Minecraft movie?
Yeah, it's got like Jack Black as like Steve and like Jason Momoa as like a friend of Steve or something.
What?
It's really awkward because
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's directed by the same
Minecraft movie with Jason Momoa and Jack Black in it?
Yeah, and it's directed by the guy that made Napoleon Dynamite.
God, the other countries must look at our country and just be like, what the fuck are they doing over there? They must be so confused when they look at America.
Yeah.
Because I live here and I'm confused.
It stinks because Napoleon Dynamite's my favorite movie of all time. But like the Minecraft movie, it's like... Here's the thing. I think people...
That's so weird.
I think people were hating on it at first. But now like there's this trend happening where like... There's like one scene where Jack Black says the word like chicken jockey or something, and like the entire like everyone in the attending movie theater just like jumps out of their seats and throws popcorn everywhere, and like they'll get like streamers and shoot them into this like theater, and it's just like this like
I mean, it's a kids movie. Right? If it's about Minecraft, it's not an adult movie.
It's a kids movie, but it's grown adults are going to the theater to say that to like do this though. Like guys like 20.
If you're going to that movie and you're not bringing your kid,
yeah,
that's a little weird.
It is.
It's Minecraft.
It's guys that are like 25 that are like throwing...
Adults don't really play Minecraft. It's like a kid's game.
Yeah, it's I remember hearing Minecraft for the first time, and our friend Luke showed it to me, and I got really into it for like a month, and then I like kind of pieced out, and then...
Oh yeah, me too. I thought it was great back then. I mean, I stopped playing it when they started updating it. I remember when they added people, they added like villagers or something.
No,
I was like, this is not really for me.
What I didn't like was they added like a health or a hunger meter.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's like, oh cool, I got to do this juggle.
Survival mode, yeah.
I didn't like juggling that. I just liked exploring, and that was it.
The things people make. I mean, I've seen people. I saw someone build the Saudi Arabian line in Minecraft. I thought that was really funny. The things that people create, I mean, it's impressive. It's just not something I'm not going to sit there and build something out of blocks.
Someone made an entire...
I had Legos when I was a kid. I got that fill, so...
Yeah. Someone made an entire region of like a Lord of the Rings place, but like to the T, like perfect. I don't know which one, but like
you could probably program and you could probably use an AI program to write a Minecraft map at this point.
I think you can.
So you could probably just
I think that's actually a thing.
And input it. I don't know exactly how you would merge the two technologies, but I'm sure it's possible where you could just get ChatGPT to write out some I mean, if you have like this Minecraft source, like if you can mod, like if you have access to the whole game.
Yeah.
And you can just ask ChatGPT to write a map for you.
You probably can do that.
Yeah.
It's probably, yeah. But like these people that are going to these theaters are like grown adults, and they're just
Yeah,
making
that's weird.
they're making the entire theater like a mess, and like, and then they leave, and then this guy that's like making minimum wage has to like clean like all of it. It's like, come on, dude. I don't know, but I think we're in a weird state of like movies, because even though I saw Revenge of the Sith in the movies, I totally could have just like not went, because like I think movie theaters are like just, there's no more like etiquette like when you watch a movie now. Like I was sitting with people that were just like on their phones while watching the movie, and it's like it wasn't just like people that were near me, it was people like everywhere, like under, like there was like, I swear to God, like 7 phones people were texting, and it's like, oh, this,
you're going into the movie theater. You're bringing your small screen into the big. Leave it in the car.
No,
whenever
I
I go to a place and I realize I don't have to bring my cell phone with me right now, you know how amazing that is?
That's good.
I can leave it in the car and I can do the thing without worrying about my phone. Now, if you're a parent and you have children, that's different. You need your phone on you. But like, you're going into the movie theater to watch a massive screen.
Yeah.
And because that's not good enough, you have to have a small screen to supplement your dopamine drip.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? What is this? And then Star Wars is good, but the movies aren't good anymore, so it's like it's not even worth the investment.
Like I bought like a white Monster Energy from the actual like stand that they have. It was like $6.50.
Oh shit.
It was $6.50.
Yeah, no, I always brought my own food. I would bring in like Chinese food to the theater.
I was gonna bring
pizza, or like bring like, if you're men don't really carry purses, but if you're going with your date, she could stuff a bunch of candy in her bag. That's the way to do it.
I was planning on picking up like a sushi pack from Wegmans and then just take it in there, but I forgot. And like
that'd be good. That'd be creative.
Yeah. Was it no, but I think like movies, like the theaters, I just hate the movie theater experience now. Like it's not it, like the people going to those theaters now are just like, they're rude and like they just make noise and it's stupid. Can't focus.
Yeah. Well, we're not a very artistic country.
Well,
and even when we are artistic, it's not very deep. So there's not a lot of color here, not a lot of elegance, not a lot of etiquette, manners. If you go to
is it just New Jersey, or are we?
So that was another thing I was going to say.
That's the thing
I was going to say. It could just be New Jersey, because there are plenty of other places. You know, it could just be a part of our area.
Like there's a reason why we're like made fun of. Like, yeah. It could just be a New Jersey thing.
It very well could be.
Yeah. What's like the last movie that you saw that was like within today's like year, not like back then, but like what's a good release that you can name like right off the rip? Excuse me,
I meant to ask you this question earlier when we were talking. So then I asked it myself. I was like, while we're having this discussion, can I think of a movie over the past 5 or 10 years? And no.
I think
television shows maybe.
The last media that I saw,
we're just not making good stuff right now. As the movie industry, I'm saying the movie industry has not been making good stuff. So Rogue One was in the past 10 years, and I said that I liked Rogue One, so that would count. I like Rogue One. Solo was good. Solo was so much better than the 7, 8, and 9 that it made it seem like it's better.
Yeah,
because it but it wasn't bad. Was not a waste of time. Say that. Solo was not a complete waste of time. And I actually did like Rogue One, and I thought the pacing at the end of Rogue One was fantastic. The way it just rolled right into episode 4. That was really cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like something that I watched like within the past 5 years that I really genuinely liked, and I can't.
A lot of these problems that we're saying, I heard like the Mandalorian people would say it was kind of boring. Nothing really happened. That's why I didn't watch the show.
I like season 1 of Mandalorian. Like, I thought that was pretty sweet. But, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a movie where, like, I remember it, and it was, like, the past 5 years, and I can't do that for some reason. Like,
yeah, I mean, I didn't have big expectations for Dune. So, Dune's such a good book. Anyone who tries to make a movie out of it, you're gonna fuck it up. They didn't fuck it up completely, but they got some big things wrong and made it seem really awkward. And it's a lot of people pleasing, right? So if you're making the movie for people who have not read the book,
yeah,
which if you're making movies, you probably don't read books yourself, so you're definitely not going to be making it for the people. Maybe the people in your writer's room read the books, but what ends up getting to the final cut is all the flashy, what's the best thing to look on the screen? What's the most TikTok thing we can do?
I like the soundtrack to the new Dune movies. I think they're really good. And I think the Harkonnen in Part 1 is pretty cool. In Part 2, I'm not really into it.
I don't like how they just grabbed, like, who are the most popular part of every group? Like, who are the most popular people I could pick for these characters? Rather than like Jason Momoa. I like him.
I don't think he's a good.
But as Duncan Idaho, are you? Did you read the books? Are you kidding me?
Duncan Idaho.
Read the fucking books. I mean, that was insane when I found out that he. And again, I like him. But
when I think of Duncan Idaho, I think of a subtle, like, reserved kind of guy, and that is not to me what Jason Momoa is.
Yeah, and then and then they had this like weird cheeky thing between Paul and Duncan, but they got that completely wrong too. Like, they didn't understand their relationship, how it is. And that's not even that hard to understand. So
do you think it's weird that the David Lynch one is? Like,
these weird things happen.
Yeah.
But the movie's good. Like, the soundtrack's good, so things are going good.
The soundtrack is good.
But then these weird things happen at the same time, so it makes me confused as a viewer. Because I don't know if this is like... I don't know what we're doing here.
It's really weird, but I think I still like the David Lynch one more.
I like David Lynch. At this point, yeah. I think I like David Lynch's more.
I'll say this. He kind of got screwed over. He didn't get the final edit.
Right. Correct.
But... you can clearly see that because Part 1 of the movie is 75% of the movie. So everything is explained Part 1 wise from 75% of the movie. They try to do the same thing with 2, but they make it 25%. So that's why it's like light speed fast.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see Anya, and she'll be like a baby, and then immediately Alia, sorry, and then you see her as a baby, and then immediately she's like an 8-year-old. Like, that was kind of weird, but like...
Cameron?
Yeah.
I didn't even finish Dune Part 2. I gave up.
Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah. And this is coming from a person where when I read the first Dune book, I was like, this is... I mean, you always think that when you're really into a book, like, oh, this is the best book I've ever read, but oh my God, I mean,
Yeah. But, like, the David Lynch one is, like...
Yeah, so I didn't even... You would think, right? Like, you would think someone like me, like, okay, even if I don't like the movie that much, I'm still a big fan, so I'm just going to watch it, and I'm going to love it the whole time. But no, it makes me hate it more because I'm a fan.
Yeah. Like, I think Dune is one of those things where, like, I'm clearly a fan of it, but, like...
There's always going to be assholes like me complaining.
No, not that.
Always. So you're never going to make everyone happy.
I know.
With a big franchise like that.
I know.
You're always going to have, people like me saying why it's bad, why I don't like it.
I'd still go watch it if they made Book 2, Chapter 1. I think I would still do that. But
I wouldn't. I enjoyed Book 2 so much that I don't think I would subject myself to that.
No.
Unless you went and saw it and said, no, Liam, you got to see it.
Okay.
Then I would take your word for it. I would trust you. But at this point, no, I'm not going to the theater for...
Well, I want to run it back to theaters. Like, I think theaters just aren't, like, good anymore. Like, specifically movie theaters. Like, I'm going in there, and, like, a guy is selling popcorn for, like, $18. And it's like it's this weird thing where it's a movie theater. It is expected, and it's like no, this literally makes no sense.
Popcorn.
Also, I'm going to a theater that is full of people that are just going to interrupt the movie. Like, why can't I just stay home and like purchase it on streaming?
Yeah.
Like, if I threw down I think it's like $25 to watch the movie, and if I had a group of 4 people, realistically, each ticket's probably like what, $12-15 maybe. That's like
around there. Yeah.
It's like $60 for 4 people. Why not just buy it at my place for $25 and then get pizzas, and then just watch it there?
Yeah, exactly. Because you already, at this point, it's 2025. Yeah, nice TV. You can put together like a nice TV and sound system for not a lot of money if you're thrifty. So yeah, most people have that in their house already. So
I have a pretty good TV, but the speakers are okay. But like my good speakers are like positioned where it's for my vinyl player, and it's the completely like opposite. It's like on the side of the TV, like both of them.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So
yeah. So when movies started, it was this technology that you couldn't have at home. You had to go to the movie theater, and it was silent films.
Yeah.
So, and this was amazing. This was over 100 years ago. This was amazing technology. These moving pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as soon as industry started growing around the movie picture industry, it started to just become basically like, it's like the printing press problem. You have a beautiful idea, and then you get a bunch of ugly ideas that latch onto it.
Yeah.
Fast forward 100 years, look at what happened in the movie industry. You don't even have to go to the movies anymore.
That's like trying to write something after like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, the best stuff is like usually in the morning for me.
Me too.
If I try to write,
I'm
I remember I wrote something after like 1 a.m. once, and like I came back to it like a week later and I read it and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever conceived.
Let me make a counterpoint though.
Yeah.
If you didn't write that morning because you were busy and you got home late and you had a really idea,
that's
really hip to a certain
fine.
idea. Maybe you're driving home and you're like, I got to get this on paper, or I got to write this on guitar or something. Even if it's a bad demo, still better than not doing it all.
I'll say this. So when you're driving home from work,
you just get gripped by something. You're like, I gotta do something with that.
I feel like I'm in a different world when I'm driving home from work and I'm not listening to anything.
Yeah, driving in silence is...
It's cool. Like,
meditative.
I like it. Yeah, like when I'm driving home, that's why dads like when they drive home and they stay in their car for like 5 minutes. There's a reason they do that. There's something...
They don't want to take their New Balances off yet.
Well, like that. But like, it's not like the joke is like, oh, he's just preparing to go inside to meet his kids. But it's like, no, like there's something nice about like being in your car and then just driving home at night and then pausing for like a minute. You know, I think
it's meditative. It brings you to this place of calm.
Yeah, I was thinking more so like it's
especially driving stick too. Driving stick shift.
Yeah, like what is it? If it's past like 1 a.m. though, and you did like nothing all day, and you're just still in your house, and it's like I haven't written really anything good. I do like editing at night though. If it's past like 6, and excuse me, if I'm editing audio or video, I like that. I can't do editing or video in the morning though.
That's why it's good, and I was talking about this on one of the last 2 episodes, is that I like having multiple projects going on, even if it's overwhelming to be trying to do too many things at once. Mm-hmm. I will, like, maybe I'm working on music in the morning, and I get kind of burned out. Yeah. But I want to do something at night, so I can do video editing or audio editing, and you're still doing something, still doing good work. But it's not as intense as what you were doing before, so you can kind of change things up.
I've been kind of
have something that matches your mood at the time. Yeah. And when you don't feel like just sitting down and watching TV and just turning off, like I don't like to do that very much.
I kind of like doing that.
I mean, I do like I will not do that for a while because I'll be like work, get it all done, and then I'll get burned out. Then I'll just do nothing for 48 hours and just be a complete fucking slug.
That's what I do.
So, it's a lifelong thing. You got,
Yeah. Back to that.
No one's got a perfect workflow, okay?
Yeah.
No one.
But, like, back to that multiple project thing, I think I'm at a point right now where I want to just work on, like, a project, but the processes of how I want to complete it is, like, I need to do it during a certain point of the day. Like, if I, like, write something or, like, and just staring at, like a piece of paper or, like, my computer screen for too long, I want it to, and I'm just trying to think of something, like, cerebral-wise, it's usually better for me to do that in the morning. But if I'm just like, if it's past like 6 p.m. or something, and I just need to, I feel like I don't have any good ideas after that point. After that, it's like I just want to do editing. Mm-hmm. And because sometimes if I'm just tired, like something funny will happen when I try to cut something up. Like the transition of it at least will be. And then I just keep it there. And then the next morning or like the next afternoon, I check it out. It's like, oh, that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
So, but I think I'm like,
it's like right place, right time. It's like syncing up, like what should I be doing at a certain time? Like what's the right time to do things? Like waking up and doing video editing first thing in the morning. Unless it's something I really have to do because I need to get something done. I'd rather pick up the guitar first and do something.
Maybe it's because like I have a window near my computer. Like if it's night and I'm editing, I feel like calmer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely more of a nighttime activity.
Yeah, like when I'm thinking of stuff, it's usually when I'm like doing something already, like exercising or like driving, which happens in the morning and like start of the afternoon, and then I'll just like write it down for like 30 minutes and then just like put it in the corner. And then
one thing, I need to start carrying a notepad around with me because I don't always have my phone with me. But if I had a notepad, I'd be more likely to write something down.
A notepad is way better because you're physically writing it down. There is a very real difference between writing something down than typing it.
It affects you're using a different part of your brain.
Well, it's that
different type of logic you're using to write.
It's not only that, but you're also resurfacing something that you did for like 12 years straight in school. So there's a very indirect like, oh, if I just write it down, I'll articulate it a little bit better.
I never thought about the school thing. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, because like when we went to school,
so right.
When we went to school, we were writing stuff down like
all the time,
like constantly. Now I think kids like use like computers or something, but like we're at that perfect in between where like if we just like. Also, when you write it down and it's a notebook and you put it on your table, you see the notebook.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, you have this weird curiosity where it's like, oh, what did I write like a few weeks ago? And you go up back to it and it's like, oh, that's kind of stupid or like pretty good, and you just kind of, you do your filter, right? And you just look at it and it's like, this is pretty good, this is bad.
Yeah.
So.
It'll get to the computer eventually, but the best idea is start on the notebook and then whatever makes it out of the old notebook.
Go absolute psycho on the notebook, like write everything down and then clean it up on like a .txt file or something.
Your
That's usually my thing.
Is okay. It's okay if your notebook looks like it belongs to a schizophrenic because no one's going to read that except you. So but by the time it's refined, then you could show it to people.
It's like version 1 and then version 2 is the cleaned up text file.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
version 1 is always rough.
Yeah.
So.
But you get it out of your head. It's like
you have to start somewhere. You can't just. It's not going to be just perfect.
Because if that idea lingers in your head for too long and you forget it, you might as well. You feel like you want to die.
Yeah.
It's awful.
That's the creative process right there.
Yeah,
it's like not being good enough to not being a good enough person to meet the ideas that you're having, so that you can put them down on paper or like musically. Trying to make like imagining something in your head, and then they're like, wait, how do I make that sound work?
I've been writing down something recently. I actually thought it was we actually talked about it, I think last episode. I want to continue writing about the Roswell aliens.
Oh yeah, the drunk driver, Drake and Josh.
Being like a Drake and Josh like character, and they're two aliens. Like years ago, like their parents came down to Earth to like say hello, and then they left peacefully. But then Drake and Josh aliens come down, and like Trump's like, hello aliens, and then they accidentally like run him over and they fly away, and then the entire military starts like shooting missiles at him. And then it's an adventure like that.
Trump's too busy to deal with the aliens, so JD Vance has to deal with the aliens. But the aliens think JD Vance is a big fucking tool bag, so they start like throwing eggs at him.
Is he the dude that looks like an Oblivion character?
JD Vance?
Yeah, like kinda. Yeah. He looks like the pot of greed from Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, I've been writing that alien thing down lately because I think that is like a funny premise. Like, what if 2 teenage aliens came to Earth and they're just really stupid and dumb and they just try to talk to people and they immediately want to kill them?
They're responsible for starting whole wars on the planet.
But like by accident. Like someone misinterprets them as like Jesus and then they say something by accident and then it ends up starting a war. like a religious war and all that.
Can you imagine being an alien that lives
it's like, Drake, don't say this about this part of the Bible. And it's like, yeah, you know, Christ used to deliver pizza. And then it's like something like that. Like, I don't know.
Influence a whole nation.
Yeah, and then everyone becomes like delivery drivers. Like,
this is the first church of Domino's Pizza.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, just...
So if you were in an alien race and, like, let's say, so human lives about 100 years. Let's say your race, for whatever reason, maybe you're humanoid, maybe you're like the Alorians, and you live for hundreds of years, maybe 1,000,
yeah,
2,000, 3,000 years, let's say.
They're like elves, yeah.
And, yeah, like, what if you visited Earth, like, a lot, like, you know, in the year 2 or something, and then you came
Well, if it was year 2, they'd probably try to kill me.
And then you came back in 2025, and then you saw all these changes that they made because of you, because they saw you as like some god thing, but you just visited for a day. You just came down to get some like some mushrooms or something for your
there was
space stew, and then you just stop on Earth real quick, pick your produce, and then leave. And then because you're living so long, you don't come back to Earth for another couple thousand years. And then you come back, and then there's like these pictures of you. These like statues made out of you because that you were this god like.
That is a funny premise. Like, what if an alien?
They did that in Orville.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Like an alien just went to Wegmans and then they like left and then they came back like a few years later and there's just all these like monuments dedicated to them. Yeah. That's really funny. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, there's some of that in human history if you look back. You know, I mean, there's pictures of UFOs and godlike beings and. Like, what the hell is the Sphinx? I mean, the Sphinx is not what it used to be because it was modified, but defaced.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's you could theorize that's what that is. We still don't know what those objects are. But there's a lot of stuff in just human history looking back. You know, pictures of strange beings and books about strange gods. Depending on what you look at and how far back you go. There are some ancient human civilizations that have a spoken word verbal history that like they have stories that go back from supposedly before the moon was put there.
Yeah.
And there are these, you know, alien creatures that they brought the moon from somewhere else and they brought it into Earth's gravitational field.
They put it on the back of like a wide load truck and then like they just dropped it off. Like, all right, alien has like a stogie.
It's got an oversized load and extra cars driving right out the highway.
I was thinking of that because I started watching Robin Hood Men in Tights by Mel Brooks.
Oh man, that movie is so good.
There's a scene where they take away his castle on like a giant truck that says like wide load on it.
And then he's the Blinkens. He's looking at a Braille Playboy.
Yeah, Blinken. I like the intro where they're shooting the fire arrows.
Yeah,
and then the text is on like a normal like thing, and then Mel Brooks' name pops up on like someone's like straw roof, and then like all the villagers are like, thanks Mel Brooks. It's so funny.
Oh man, he has a book, so he's getting old. He's in his 90s.
Yeah,
he put out a book. I think it was 2022, 23. It's called All About Me, and he just goes through everything he did, all his movies, all his Broadway shows. He spends a lot of time talking about Springtime for Hitler, which I didn't know a lot about until I think I watched that movie as a kid because my parents got us into Mel Brooks. But then looking back on his movies after listening to the book and like picking up on certain things, it's really good. And he read the audiobook for that too, so you can listen to Mel just tell you all about meeting Gene Wilder and casting him for Blazing Saddles, or putting some of the hilarious scenes in Spaceballs together. Oh my god, what a genius.
The thing I saw before Robin Hood Men in Tights was the Curb Your Enthusiasm spent like an entire season working with him.
Really?
There's a scene where I think there's an entire season where Larry David works with Mel Brooks to produce the show called The Producers or something. It's like a stage play.
That's Springtime for Hitler.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's called The Producers because it's hard to sell something with the name Hitler in it.
Yeah, and like the entire season ends on like Mel Brooks like betting that like David would just blow it. And like if what happens is if the whole stage play is like a failure, he ends up getting like a bunch of money or something. I forgot what exactly happened, but like Larry David, just like totally crushes it, and it's like a really good stage play, and Mel's like, no, and he like freaks out and like runs out of the theater. I thought that was funny. I forgot the context of it, but I really, it's a funny season.